Hello everybody, welcome back. Combat 2 by Compass Games, designed by Ross Martell. We are turn number 2 of our encounter with the enemy elites while out on the patrol. It is August 14th, 1944. This is turn number 2. I'm getting ready to put out my, do my initiative and put out my orders. So my initiative card will be, I've got 2 of them. The good shooting I want to try to hold out on. I'm going to try to keep my guys away from melee. So let's use this one. Try and get set up, and then we have the +1 for when we do get the fire, so we'll do that. Thompson up here is ready to start going on an aimed fire and catching guys if they come over this little knoll here. Richardson, I really want him up here just a little bit farther because he doesn't have much of a doesn't have any really field of fire right there because this marsh and this house are going to block. So I'm going to move him up to here. And in doing that, I think I'm just going to go ahead and have him evade and get him in there quicker. That way he's hiding if somebody gets up there with some kind of a run and gun order. Alexander sucks, so I want him in the building here. I think I'm just going to sneak him in there. No hurry for him because he's got to wait for the BAR. And the BAR, I think I'm going to have him evade up there and also just kind of camp out in that house. I don't normally put 2 guys in one same hex, but I'm going to in this instance because Alexander sucks and I need firepower. And that will give the BAR good firepower to cover this part right here. It just leaves us a little vulnerable due to these trees. That's why I want 2 guys there. So I'm just going to go ahead and put him on and evade. These 2 guys, if I put Flores here, he's got good covering fire right here to keep them from entering these trees. That might give us a go. Then I put Gray over here to cover this area of approach. So I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I can actually get a cheap shot in if I run and gun, but they're not as visible. No, I'm not going to run and gun. I think I'm just going to go ahead and evade. Evade should get me in there before any of these guys can fire. Him, I'm going to have sneak in there so he isn't able to be seen until the last possible moment. So let's go and get him on a sneak, and we'll put him on an evade. He can just duck back in the house when he gets there. I think that's the way to go. German orders. We got Bolden and cover up here, and that's going to be a running gun 6. So yes, he's going to continue to try to outflank us. And that's going to be Red's initiative. We got Bold, and then this is one of those hexes that I'm going to call this open because that white dot is not on terrain, and that tree only takes up less than half of the space there. So that's just the way I play it. I don't know. The rules may adjust it. I may have missed it, but I tried to do based on the white dot. Though that tree will block all LOS through any part of it. I do know that's in the rules. Some games go by hex, some go by art. I like to go by the art, especially on a tactical scale. But I will not give that as cover because there's absolutely nothing in there. The tree is technically over here, and any part of cover that the tree will offer is going to be over here on the hex spline. So that's just the way I play it, just because it makes sense to me, which doesn't mean it makes sense at all. It just makes sense to me. Anyway, evade 5-6. He's going to be putting the pressure on too. All right, we've got Lavender in the open, bold. They're all bold. Sneaking 6. That's going to be White's initiative. We got gold in the open, bold. Evade 5-6 or 6-5 rather. We got Bold in the open over here. Running gun 5.4 or a charge. He cannot charge anybody as there's nobody around, so it's just going to be a running gun 5.4. They're still putting good pressure on. These are elites too. They have a little bit better TQ and stuff to deal with. And Clifton, I know, said he's working on doing an alternative deck to use for elites and higher quality squads. And I'm kind of interested to see how that comes along. And we may be testing that shortly. Um, I'm probably slowing them up a little bit with all my personal garbage going on, but that's life. And nothing against Ross. I love this game system. I do think in the long run that it does portray a pretty realistic infantry combat at the man-to-man scale, and I do think that it does a great job of it. Once in a while, some of the orders can be questionable, but reading firsthand accounts on man-to-man combat, sometimes what people did in man-to-man combat were very questionable. You got some guys that are not cooperating, trying to head to the rear. You got a very few amount of guys. I think I read somewhere that it's actually 30%, maybe it's that high. It may not even be that high of the amount of people that actually participated or made an impact on the actual combat itself. And I played a lot of Firepower and Close Assault by Quinto, which is also man to man, and they account that situation, and I think that's where I even read it. By using the impulse and I forget what they call it, segments maybe, where you might have a guy that does absolutely nothing in the whole game because you just haven't found a way to use him with the impulse and segments as the situation arises. That's what their way of addressing it. I think Ross's system really adjusts that um, combat situation, and he doesn't specify it in the rule book, but I think it's definitely a valid point because I do the one only thing I hear most negative about the game is people, oh, this doesn't make sense what they're doing. Well, read the accounts because I've read many account where it just doesn't make sense what people are doing. And elites, I can see them sticking around a little bit better because they're elites, but for the most part, I am quite fine with it. So that's just my little rant. I think I've ranted about that about 300 times now since I played this game. The object is it's fun, and this game is absolutely fun and hellaciously replayable, especially with the campaign add-on. And back to orders and quit ranting. So we are on Bold Den in the open, rapid fire. I get off on that tangent just because I don't know, just I just the way I always played it. And I just I guess since I've played and read books on the subject, I've always liked man-to-man skill, or even platoon scale, squad scale is even better. Civil War, I don't like to go any higher than regimental, but I will go to brigade size. But I just really like the small unit actions. It's just who I am. It goes back to my Marine days, I believe. We got a open, bold running gun 5.6. He's going to be dangerous. We may see him sooner than we want to because we're not going to have fire orders in play for him yet. Blue, and these guys are both in cover. Actually, that's teal in cover. Rapid fire, he's going to cover his friends. Um, Gold in cover also underneath of him. Running gun 5.6. He's got nobody to charge or anything, so I do have a running gun 5.6 out there. Let's just clone that bad boy because we're a little bit lazy sometimes. And that is going to be gold. We still need, oh boy, oh good, I looked at that. Rapid fire. That rapid fire order should be blue's initiative. There, caught that before we buried the card. Lavender right here is in cover. I'm pretty sure that's a cover. Yes, that's bona fide cover. Rapid fire on him also. open for teal here. Like I said, my brain's just you bear with me, guys. If you don't like the stalling, sometimes just stop watching. I'm just trying to keep my mind occupied right now. Running gun 6.5. It's not pretty, and not going to make excuses. Just what it is right now. Life's got the better of me. Um, but I'm fighting through it, just like I fight through my games. Um, Sneaking 5.6 for this teal over here. And cover right here. Hiding. It's one of these guys where it's freezing. Or he's just sitting there being cautious. He doesn't want to cross all this open ground. There's a lot of ways to look at this. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, another interruption. All right. Let's see here. Where were we? We were at the end of the orders. So we're just going to go ahead now and set up our initiative tracks. Our initiative is our best is 6, and we got a 12 and an 18. So all my guys are going to be going first. So it's going to be Charlie, Abel, then Baker. Charlie, Abel, Baker, then Maroon. All right, and then we have teal, gold, and lavender. All right, and we're going to go at it. Charlie goes first. We got an evade up here. I want him over here, or maybe even up here, but I think I'd rather keep them close together. He's sneaking, can't do anything. This guy's evading. I'm going to move him right to there. Can't see him, can't see him, can't see him. So he can't see anybody yet. That's definitely a move that would make sense, but I want him in that house regardless. Abel aimed fire, no targets. That's all right if he doesn't get any. This guy's sneaking, not doing anything. My lone Baker is headed for the house. Go to Maroon. Running gun in 6. Evading 5. Running gun in 5. Hiding. Teal. Rapid fire. Nothing. A running gun 6 goes up to here. Nobody to spot yet. Sneaking 5 can't do anything yet. Sorry about that. Running gun 5. He's going to. Let's get this guy out of the way first. You know, he's supposed to go top down and to the right, but I'll get him out of the way first. He's going to running gun 6 over to here. Then he can running gun 5 without shuffling counters all over the place. Nobody can see anything there. Then this guy's a running gun 5. He's going to go down here with the rapid fire lavender. Then we're going to go to lavender. Lavender is this guy's sneaking, can't do anything. Guys, rapid fire can't do anything. That's it for lavender. We will go to impulse number 2. I'm going to have to, it's just going to be an ongoing. I'll be right back, guys. Another interruption. All right, see if I can keep my head about me here. We are on impulse number 2. Starting out with Charlie. He is going to evade there, and I'm just going to have him duck back. He is going to sneak into the house, and I'm going to have him duck back. This guy is going to evade into this house, and I'm going to have him duck back. And can we see anybody yet? I don't think so, because this guy moved out of the way. No, 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 no. So we still don't know anybody's out there yet. We know they're out there. We don't know where they're at yet. We hear rustling around. We may hear German voices, but we don't know where they're at yet. Able, aim fire, has new targets. Sneaking, I'm going to put him right there. I want him right here. That maximizes my field of fire here, but doesn't expose me to any flanking fire from, say, the guys in the tree and stuff. I'd rather try and catch them in the open right here if possible. And if not, I'll get my guys out of there relatively safely. Baker next, right to there. Taking a big chance taking these guys on with 6. My guys are still pretty green, but he's a running gun 6 going to there. This guy's an evade 6 this time up into the rocks. This guy's a rapid fire doing nothing. This guy's on a run and gun 6 this time right to there. I don't think he can see him. I think that tree is in. Yeah, I know that tree's in the way. I don't even know why I got to look. A little slow. This guy's hiding. He can't see anybody yet. Pretty sure of that. Yeah, that tree's in. I don't know why. I'm just double checking things because I don't trust myself right now. Blue. Gun 5. He's going right out into the open because he doesn't know anybody's there yet. That tree is blocking him, so he still doesn't know anybody's there. This guy's rapid fire. He thinks there's something out there, so he's looking around, making sure he's ready to pull the trigger. This guy's a sneaking 5. He's going in to join this guy in the trees. Gold, running gun 6-5. 5 is going into the building right here. Still doesn't see anybody, so he will continue. Well, running gun doesn't, that ducking back doesn't apply anyway to running gun. This guy is a running gun 4. He's going to come down into here. Oh, that is a line of sight right there. Sneaking in trees. Let's get our spotting chart out. Sneaking in trees is a -2. He is a 5. Goes down to a 3. He does see me, so we get to see who he is. Peek at him only. Dummy. He's going to disappear. So we are not spotted yet. All right, this guy's running gun 6. He's coming up into here. I don't think he can see the same individual, but we got to check that because things are getting tight here. No, that tree's blocking. That tree up there is blocking too. This guy is a sneak 6. He's going to go into here. This guy's a rapid fire right here. And that is it for impulse number 2. We'll go to impulse number 3. Charlie. Get a lot of guys hiding now. He's going to go to a hide. He's going to go to a hide. And he's going to go to a hide. Still no targets. Pretty sure that tree blocks him, but I don't like to go by pretty shores. I mean, not tree, house. Able. Aim fire, but no targets yet. Sneaking, not doing anything. Baker, getting closer to the house. I want him in there with Alexander, especially if this guy comes through. That would be nice to catch him next turn. Maroon, he is a running gun 6. I don't think he can see us because the contour lines. Yes, it crosses the contour line outside of his hex. He cannot see anybody yet. This guy is an evading 5 this time, so he's going down to here. This guy's a running gun 5 this time right to there. He can attempt to see him hiding in a building. That's going to be a -5. He needs a 0 to see him. He gets a 9 or not happening. That's good though. And this guy's hiding. Go to teal. Rapid fire. He's still looking around. This guy has no targets. He is going to run and gun 6 up to here. He may now be able to try to spot this guy. Yes, he can. That's a 3. 3. Gotta take a peek at him. Oh boy. That, my friends, is an STG-44. The assault rifle. Not good. and he does see me too. We are now spotted. He's going to put the word out. This guy is a sneak, which does nothing on impulse number 3. We go to a gold. This is a running gun 6 up to here. This guy is a running gun 5 down to here. Doesn't matter, he's already spotted, but I want to know, can he see him next turn, or is he running and gunning? Well, I'm going to move anyway, so that's a moot point. Don't get ahead of yourself here, Greg. That's it for gold. We go to lavender. Lavender's a sneak 6, not doing anything. This guy's rapid fire, not doing anything. We go to impulse number 4. Starting out with Charlie. Charlie is hiding. He cannot spot that guy for the same reasons he couldn't spot me. There is a contour line in the way. This guy's hidden. He can attempt to see him. We get a +1 for the range. Makes him a 5, and we got a running gun in the tree, which is going to be a 0, so we need a 5. We get a 0, so we know who he is now. A dummy. He's gone. Getting lucky so far. Down here we have a hide. He can't see anybody, but he's crossed in his line of view yet. So that's into Charlie. We go to Abel. He can't see anybody yet. He is going to sneak into here. He's already spotted, so we'll just leave him on a sneak. We can attempt to see this guy right here. We can attempt to see this guy right there. And we can attempt to see both of them. So he's going to start with this guy running gunning in the open. +2. We need a 7. Get a 9. Lovely. He's going to shoot this turn anyway, so I'm not going to worry about re-rolling that one. I got re-rolls to use up here, but I'm not going to use it. He's going to attempt to see this guy. He is also running gun in the open. I need a 7. I got a 0, so we do see him. That's a dummy, so he's gone. So he's all by himself out there in the open. That makes things a little bit easier to deal with right there. Still don't like the STG 44s. Especially in this guy, he's a strong, looked like a strong soldier. I didn't dwell on it. I didn't want to study him too much. It's too much information that I don't want to see. Kind of gives me an unfair edge. Baker, he's evading into the house. I'm just going to leave him on the evade. Doesn't need to duck back. Maroon, he is going to run and gun 6. He can't see anybody, so he's going to run here. He now can attempt to spot us hiding in the marsh. That's going to be a -4. He is a 5, goes to a 1. 4 doesn't see us. He can attempt to see him. Aimed fire in the marsh, which is going to be a -2. That would be a 3, 2. He does see Sergeant Thompson, so we are going to be able to see what he is. We're going to peek at him real quick. Another STG 44, not good, and we are spotted. And of course, all that happened after our initiative. This is where I would like to have bad initiative so I could actually do something about it, but we can't even spot him yet. This guy is evading 6 up to here. Rapid fire down here is not doing anything, and this guy is hiding, not doing anything. We go to teal. Rapid fire first, nothing. A running gun, he has a target right there, sneaking. We need our target train, order train. Chart, we are in a tree sneaking. That's going to be a -2. He's a running gun, -2 more. He's going to fire, so that's going to expose him. And he needs a 2 to hit us then. And actually, that is, I believe, Combat 2 rules, STG 44. I think he's going to be firing 3 times for 2, which is not good. Yes, 13 or less. 3 shots for 2. 2, 9, and a 1. He gets 2 hits and a low ammo. This is not a good way to start. I might just be pulling back faster than I expected. First one is a enemy event. Very nice. We roll a 9 on that. I think that's going to transfer over to us. We're on a firefight, so I can get my firefight. 9. Looks worse than it is. Remove 1 light wound from an enemy character. Okay. They don't have any, so that's a moot point. Reshuffle. Now I'm going to draw again. A light wound on him. And he is a 5. Goes down to a 4. Gets a 1, so we pass that. So we only go down 1. That's going to put him down at cautious. And the second hit, bad wound. Not good at all. That's going to take us down to a 0. Fails that. Yep. Down to a route. Not good at all. This guy is sneaking 6 right up to here. Does not see him. He can attempt to spot them. That's a -4, I believe. -5. He needs a 0 to see us, and he gets a 2. That is it for teal. We go to gold. Gold is running gunning 5 this time down to here as new targets. Got rid of a lot of gold last time with them being dummies, which is probably good now that we've got nasty SDG 44s coming at us. We're down a man already. I've got to start thinking about pulling out of there. He's got to get out of there. We're not going to be able to stick around and do this. To get him off the board, I'm going to need all the turns I can get. And they're going to keep putting the pressure on. Sneak 6 for him goes up to there. Rapid fire nothing. That's the end of impulse 4. Send all the chits to the holding box. Impulse goes to 1. Turn goes to 3. We got to roll for reinforcements for turn 3. I'm going to do that now so I don't forget. That's a 6. We do not get reinforcements, so we got our first break. Remove all orders. Remove all moves. And we are ready now for turn number, discard the cards too. We are ready now for turn number 3 of our firefight, which is not turning into much of a firefight for us. A lucky running gun there, and this guy's just that's a badass card with the 6 and firepower he has. I don't know if I really want to stick around at this point. I'm going to start getting this guy back. And I think I'm going to pull him out of there too because I need him to heal him to make him move a little better or at least be some kind of something. So, yeah, we're already going to start pulling guys back. I'm going to have these guys stand for a little bit and try and cover them. So there you go. That was turn number 2 of our firefight on patrol, August 14th, 1944, using Combat 2 by Compass Games, designed by Ross Martell. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining. Have a good night.